Hello guys, I'm Jackie. I want to start a new series of videos about making games and softwares using C++ and Sfml library. Sadly, I have corona, I cannot talk too much, so I will try to briefly tell anything I want to mention in this video. First of all is this project that members from previous server familiar with it. It was about my second game project. It paused after we lost our server and I want to resume it again. I worked on some new features like skipping videos and adding some musics and sound effects. So let's take a look. First of all, I want to play it and let it play all of the video files. For those who may participate in this project, I want to say that this is a 2D game, cooperation game. So actually we have two players. It's back to 1970s and two guys try to escape from prison. The story sounds to be repetitive, sounds to be cliche, but we try to add some flavor to it and make it interesting. As the first project, our goal is to finish the game. My goal is not to have a high quality game, but just to finish the game. I will talk about these things and game development in other videos, but I just wanted to give some brief information about the game. And yes, it's going to be top-down view. The game is going to have puzzles, some simple gameplay, and we try to make it fun, not only to finish the game, of course, we also try to make it fun and a game that be funny to play. And about the graphics, if I want to say is that first I decided to use 2D drawings, but sadly, as I lost my team members, I decided to use my own expertise, which is 3D. I want to make 3D objects and render them and make spreadsheets and use them on game as assets and objects and everything else. Without any further ado, let's just play the game. This time I want to let it play all of the scenes without any skipping. For now I want to show how actually skipping works. I also want to show how music works. So that's what we are going to do. Let's play it. I will skip the build and run process. So before I play the game, I want to mention that my project is going to have two phases. The phase one is only something like brute force, just to run the game. My only goal is to run the game should be run as I expected. So I don't care how much is the quality, is there any problem, graphical problem, audio problem, or even logical problems. I just want the game to run. So that's going to be for phase one. It may take a few months, and in phase two I want to get back and fix the problems, optimize the game and improve it and add some more features to it. So that's the whole idea. It will have two phases. Two things to mention. First of all, I don't know whether all of the music used in this game are made by my team members or are copyrighted from other artists. So I'm not sure about it. If you guys know any of these tracks, just tell me whether they are original or made by other artists. And second thing is that any of these tracks are from you guys that are watching this video. So for sure you are one of my members from our server. Please rejoin, because I think these tracks are really good, and for sure we can make it better, you know, in phase 2. I will mute my microphone to stop echoing the voice, and I will play.
The warden said, I dare you to run, boy. The warden said, I dare you to run, boy. Well, I run. Now I'm a shackled toy.
So something to mention, some actual notes to mention is that first of all, as we can see, the credits aren't all of the members. Some left the team, some members added to team, just like Miss Deborah, the one who sing and made that music for credits. Her name is not in the credits, so of course we will add her name in the list. I just wanted to show you the project, so nothing special, and a lot of things should be changed in the project. The next thing is those pictures for intro story. Of course they also will change. They are some just placeholders. The same for trademarks. Trademarks are also just placeholders. If you are artist, if you are musician, if you are programmer, networking, and any other expertise, please join our project if you're interested in this project and help us to finish this game. As I said, the quality is not a matter for us. For us, as the first indie game, is to just finish it. I should mention it again. Okay, let's run it again, but this time let's test the skip functionality. I don't want to mute my mic this time because I want to comment. And okay, skip, again skip. Yes, nothing to skip. And this is a exit. So skip functionality also work. My next step is to start making the first level, blocking the first level maybe, and for sure I only want to use some blocking and simple geometries like lines, rectangles, and these things, just to test physics and gameplay. We only need to work with collisions, boundaries, and those things that I will talk about it in other videos. For now I just want to show you the project. As I said, this is not going to be the best method to make a game. This is our first serious project, so let me show you the structure of the project. That's going to be a solution with codename mousehole. Of course the name of the game is Escaper, not the mousehole, but there is a reason that I set this name for the solution, because one of the characters is going to have a mouse actually, that is going to help him. Engine is where all of the codes actually is going to be placed inside this project. The next is the game. Let's take a look at the game. Only one file, source file, and only a few lines of code. The code you are watching right now is not going to be the end code. They are going to refine, improve, refactor, and a lot of optimizations actually is going to be done on the code. So this is actually all we have inside the game project. A library that call engine. As you can see, engine, temporary actually engine I made. As some of you guys know, I'm also making a game engine. It's not going to be only game engine, it's also going to be a multi-purpose engine, and it's a long-term project. It's not going to be a short-term project, so it may take for decades to finish. It make a object from engine class and only call and invoke one method from the object, and it's run. That's all we have. And if you want to take a look at the run method, we have the familiar setup, update, draw, methods, and of course they are inside a loop, as all of you guys in Sfml are familiar with this method of writing the code. Of course this may be different from other books suggest, other people suggest. I have my own method, and I don't want to say that this is correct or wrong. I just want to use a trial and error method. So yes, setup, update, draw. These are all we have. And inside any of these, let me show you guys. Inside any of these, we have separated for code. Actually, I modulated the code and make it as isolated as I could. Main menu, credits, and levels. As you can see, levels are commented out. So the same structure for update. Same structure for update. As you can see, intro, main menu, credits, and levels. And of course the same for draw function, draw method, intro, main menu, and credits. I don't want to show you the code because it needs a lot of time to explain it. I just want to show you briefly what's going on here. And for those who want to participate in this project, I should say that we are not going to use any library and make our own libraries and use our libraries as much as we can. For example, I have something called MJ container. Of course, it's a template, and it's replaced with MJ vector, std vector, and I also have MJ arrays, MJ lists, and those data structures. The point is to also learn something, not only to make game to maybe earn some money. Yes, the next thing I want to mention is that honestly I don't know how much this project is going to last and take time. I hope I finish it in less than a year, but I know that it's going to be too much optimistic, and if I want to be pessimistic, maybe it lasts for 2 years. When the project reaches some milestones, I want to start another project, maybe 2 or 3 projects in parallel and working on them. Maybe not a good idea, but this is at least work for me in my other projects, not only game development. So let me also show you guys where you can find updates inside my Discord server. This is my Discord server, and if you scroll down inside the panel of channels, you can find something inside category of, let me show you. This is cat 1. As you can see, cat 1, after art and voice channel there is a category called cat 1, and inside it there is a project channel. This is where I post my updates if you want to actually take a look at my updates. I also have another channel in voice channels called YouTube, that YouTube videos are going to be placed inside this channel. I will try to have at least 2 videos per month that show you guys updates of this project, and it's not going to be only updates of the project, it's also going to teach Sfml and C++ for game development. This series of videos are going to have both of them, I mean C++ and Sfml, but I also going to have tutorials for C++, not for now, maybe in a few weeks later, when I have some components and tools like a good microphone, because this microphone quality is too low, is not suitable for making YouTube videos, and I want to upgrade my system, have a new CPU. This one is too old and it's not very good for what I'm going to do. I will post my Discord server in the description, and if you guys like to participate in the project, for sure you can join us. Just to mention that this is not my only project, so I'm not working on this project full time, maybe only 2 or 3 days per week, so that's what you guys should expect. Of course you guys can work on this project full time. I have some members that in previous server, not this one, that worked on it in full time, like musicians, like coders, but sadly after my account hacked and my server deleted, I no longer could access to them, but some of them find me and returned back to the server. I know this video become too long, but I will try to make other videos less than 10 minutes or even less, maybe 5 minutes, and of course make them with higher quality. So enough for me. I talked about almost everything I wanted to mention, and see you on next video.